Mapal Green Energy's company profile is the next generation of aeration for wastewater treatment systems. Well, to find out more about the fine bubble diffuser system and how it helps clients save money, I'm joined by the Chief Executive, Zev Fisher. So Zev, thank you very much for joining us. But tell me about this product. What does it do and who's it for?
Good question. The aeration is the heart of the biological process that treats the wastewater. Wastewater, any type, municipal or industrial, got contaminated, dissolved contamination inside the wastewater. The way to treat it, it's biological process. What is biological process? Is taking advantage of the nature. In the nature, there are bacteria. The bacteria, many types of bacteria, many different population of bacteria. We give the bacteria the amount of oxygen that they need, and then they start multiplying, the population start multiply. And then they start, in a way, for layman people, eat the contamination. So if we design the process properly and we give the bacteria the enough retention time, the amount of oxygen that they need, they multiply, and then we get clean water that meeting the consent outside. So aeration, it's a big issue. We are not putting liquid oxygen, we are just putting air. The oxygen in the air dissolves to the wastewater. It's a big issue. Why is it a big issue? It's a big issue because it consumes a lot of energy. And energy, again, it's an issue. Our system, it's called the FFBA, Floating Fine Bubble Aeration. It's very efficient in terms of supplying the amount of oxygen compared to the energy that it's used.
So is this proprietary technology? Does anybody else out there have it?
No, there are other types of aeration and also fine bubble aeration. Our innovating way that we approach the problem is that it's a floating system. Why is it important? It's important because we can now retrofit any existing reactor. Reactor is the place where is the biological process being done. Any existing reactor, from the old method of surface aerator that spray the water to the air, to the fine bubble aeration, which is much more efficient, without stopping the process, without draining the reactor, with no need to build new reactors if there is enough retention time. So
what you're saying is that clients who've got one system of water treatment can quickly switch to yours without any downtime.
Correct. We've done now a project for Thames Water here in the UK, in which they had one oxidation ditch, one reactor. And we upgraded, we retrofitted from the old system of surface aeration that they had to fine bubble by not stopping the process. You cannot send the wastewater on a tube for the next wastewater treatment plants. The wastewater carry on coming on. So then we've done all of the installation live.
So you've got Thames Water. Which other household names would we recognise as being on your client roster?
There is a small company called United Utilities that maybe you should also recognise, and also Anglian Water. Both of them, all three of them, and Thames Water, Anglian Water and United Utilities are our clients. We penetrate into those companies through the innovation departments with a lot of help from the UK Israel Hub and the Israeli Export Institute. And this is really, now we've got 3 projects on the ground. And this has become, in light of the new AM6 investment cycles that now coming into effect from April 2015, which all the water companies are actually inclined to use their existing assets much more efficient, especially in terms of energy consumption. And this is exactly what we're doing. So
you've got 3 major clients already, but when were you founded? When was the technology founded? When did you come on board?
I'm a mechanical engineer by my profession. I'm 52 years old and I've got 2 grown-up kids. Why I'm telling you that? Because Mapal is my baby. I was founded Mapal together with Hanoch Magen, who is the inventor, in 2007. 2010, we succeed to raise money here in the UK from private investors that really realize the potential of this technology in the UK and globally. 2013, we raised another round because not like in the IT industry and in the mobile industry, which the industry like to see comet stars shining in the sky. In this kind of industry, infrastructure industry, it's a very conservative. They want to see you on the ground, around them, year after year after year, supporting them, giving them all the information. Only after you build that trust, then you can succeed. As one of the operation managers said to me, it's my sheet, don't touch my sheet. It's working, leave it. But again, there is a lot of pressure to reduce the energy consumption of the wastewater treatment. And this is where we are doing, what we're doing.
Has that trust translated into profits yet, or is it still too early within your company's trajectory to be talking about profit?
It's still too early. We are generating revenue. We do have sales globally in South Africa, Brazil, Angola, Congo, the UK, of course, and Israel. We do have our technology is very suitable for developed countries like the UK and also for emerging countries like Africa, Latin America. There is a lot of interest for our technology really globally. We hope that after this third round that we're going now into, that will actually give us the enough funds that we need to accelerate the sales, because the name of the game is building the credibility of your name in the market. People don't like to see, one of them said to me is that, don't practice your shaving on my face. Bring me something mature that it's working. So this is what we're busy now. And every day that's passing, every week that's passing, every month that's passing, that our system are working here in the UK, helping us to build our credibility.
You're talking about a third round of financing, but this time you're going for a flotation rather than by sort of private equity or capital raising, as you have done before. Why float now, and why in the UK?
UK is a very friendly country, and market-wise and finance market-wise, also a very supporting market. Our main shareholders come to private investors here in the UK, and the stories become very interesting, especially in light of the fact that we do have 3 projects here in the UK on the ground with 3 blue chip companies, and the story become very interesting. The timing is also good. I believe that now you are after the election, the new government has been elected, very stable, so the atmosphere is very good now, and the market like us. We've been visiting a few, I've met several investors, potential investors, and they really like the story. So it's not a question of investing inside company that already got a profit and EBITDA and a very stable background of numbers. We are not there yet, but the future, it's show us a very, very bright future for us.
It's too early to say, how much you're intending to raise, but what do you intend to use the funds for?
Mainly to accelerate the sales, marketing, open new territories. We've been invited now to Australia. 17 water companies in Australia out of 22 voted to see Mapal. So I'm going to be in Melbourne, not next week, a week after that, on the 16th of June, to present Mapal in front of all of these water companies. We are going to accelerate the sales, meaning to hire more people. We establish here a UK company. We are going to hire here people as well. So we see a bright future for us here in the UK and globally.
So what is the dream for the company that you founded with your friend?
Yeah, the dream is to be a focal point, to be a hub for all the needs of aeration, retrofitting, and in terms of floating aeration. I know that it sounds complicated to people don't understand, but really we are not supermarket of solutions. We have to be focused in what we're doing and to do it the best that we can, and to have a very good, stable, grow the company so people will like to work with us more than they like to work with Google. So I hope that people will like to work with us and to be global player in this field of aeration. Yes.
So you're actually you're avidly recruiting there as well for anyone who's watching.
Yes,
if they want to join.
Yes, send CVs. Yes.
Zev Fisher, Chief Executive of Mapal Green Energy, Mapal Green Energy. Thank you very much indeed for joining me.
It was my pleasure.
My CV's in the post.
Oh, you've been accepted.